Xabi Alonso has pulled out, right? That's been confirmed.
Ruben Amorim will be even a better fit for me than De Zerbi if Ruben Amorim wins the league.
We're dealing with FSG. We're dealing with a club that is really low budget. They do not like to spend. This season, he has not done much with Brighton. That is true. I don't disagree with that. If he gets a team and he gets into a bad thing, can he get himself out of it?
Big question. Who is Liverpool's next coach? Coachless? We don't know. Welcome to Futbol Kings. So I'm throwing out the question there. Who is Liverpool's next coach?
I think it's pretty easy to know that by now. It's clear, right? Because obviously Xabi Alonso has pulled out, right? That's been confirmed. He's staying at Leverkusen, and obviously staying at Leverkusen to prove himself. He wants to get into the UEFA Champions League. He wants to use this current team to win something and win important trophies. It's pretty clear, right, that De Zerbi is Liverpool's next coach. It's written on the wall. Like, we can't deny it. De Zerbi has a great relationship with Klopp. Brighton and Liverpool have a very good relationship, right? Yeah. They have a good relationship with each other. And it's really clear that if you think of the next best fit of who will give, I know the style of play from De Zerbi is quite high. It's high pressing, but maybe not as high energy as Klopp would play the team, but it's somewhat similar. It's not so far off. So to me, it's pretty clear that De Zerbi is going to be Liverpool's next coach.
But the big question for me is De Zerbi good enough? To me, I feel De Zerbi is not good enough. That's my honest opinion, to be Liverpool's next coach. Because we saw an example of what happened to Potter, right? I don't think De Zerbi is ready for that next push. His win rate has been low, right? But we could also say that he doesn't have the same quality of players. But that's just excuse. I just feel he attacks and forgets about the defensive part of the game, which is really important, right? And I don't think he's good enough to be Liverpool's next coach. He might be the front runner. I think Liverpool would be better off going for a coach like Inzaghi, coach of the Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Right? He's won the league. If he can win the league again, he is also high pressing, win the ball back quickly, counter-attacking sometimes, right? Depending on his opposition, right? So, but I don't think, that's just my own. I don't think De Zerbi might be the front runner. There's also talks of Ruben Amorim too. Ruben Amorim, mixed reaction for Ruben Amorim because Ruben Amorim has won the league once. But the question now is, can he win it again?
Yeah.
Right? They had a bad stint, but he's helped them out of the bad stint, which is good to know. Where you know that a coach has a bad stint, mean like he's becoming stale and he changes up things, right? But De Zerbi has not done that in Brighton. They're having a bad stint. They've not come out from the bad stint, right? And Ruben Amorim will be even a better fit for me than De Zerbi. If Ruben Amorim wins the league, he's won trophies, right? A league title in whatever country, in Portugal. De Zerbi has not. He has not really won. Yeah, that I'll say yes, he qualifies to be Liverpool's next coach. So that's it.
Yeah.
And Inzaghi might be a good fit also. Yeah.
I don't disagree with the choices you've put out there, but the reality is on the wall. What are we dealing with? We're dealing with FSG. We're dealing with a club that is really low budget. They do not like to spend. I think some of the good things are the structures of who they've brought in, as some of the sporting directors that have been hired. I think they've already put the structure in place to set the next coach up for success. But as I'm seeing it right now, I think, like you said, De Zerbi is the front runner. De Zerbi most likely will end up taking that job. And whether or not De Zerbi will be successful, I think the tactics wise, I don't think De Zerbi is horrible tactics wise. Yes, he's in a bad stint, and he has not been able to
he's just there.
Bad stint, but he's not completely horrible. If you look at how he took Graham Potter's Brighton and what he was able to achieve with Graham Potter's Brighton, he took them to Europe, right?
What has he really achieved with Graham Potter's Brighton? They are out of Europe.
This season he has not achieved anything. This season he has not achieved. He has not done much this season, to be honest.
And they're out of Europe.
They're out of Europe. this season he has not done much with Brighton. That is true.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
disagree with that. And that, like you said, that's a big concern. If he
Yeah.
gets a team and he gets into a bad thing, can he get himself out of it? I think
Yeah.
that's something we would find out with the rest of the games he has with Brighton, the rest of the 10 games. Hopefully the game with Liverpool is not the game he decides to do well at. But yeah, because we need to beat Brighton at Anfield. But
Yeah.
what I would say is De Zerbi is a decent fit, right?
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
take over from Klopp.
Yeah.
Is De Zerbi my choice? No.
Yeah.
But would De Zerbi end up being Liverpool's coach? There's a very high
If they
possibility.
quickly, we're running up now. Just your choices first, 1, 2, 3. How would you place all the people that are in the front running for the job? Who's your
I
number
would place
one,
who's
second,
my
and
number one,
third?
who's my number two. Name
Yeah,
the
and
three
two.
coaches
So
that
you
I have
have
to.
Ruben Amorim, um, De Zerbi, Inzaghi. Those are the people we know, right?
Yeah.
And
I'll
there's
I'll
coach of Benfica too.
yeah, I'll put, as sad as it seems, right? Just because
Yeah,
it's Premier League and based on Premier League bias I have, and
yeah,
De Zerbi knows the Premier League, I'll have to put De Zerbi first. De Zerbi,
okay,
I'll say
yeah,
Inzaghi, and then I'll say Ruben Amorim. Those will
okay.
be my three.
So for me, I'll pick Inzaghi because he's done in Italy. Italy is a good place to good experience. If he
Yeah,
wins the league, he's better. Amorim and De Zerbi last on that list. Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys
Subscribe.
in the next video.
Yeah.
Please
Bye.
subscribe.